Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another ramble session on a Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you are warm wherever you are. Oh my goodness, we had a cold snap. Oh my heavens. Okay, looking out the window here. Let's see. Neighbor kids are riding their bikes, they're bundled up. Oh, how cute. Okay, yeah. We have beautiful, clear blue skies, and it is chilly. It is chilly, let me tell you. I think Friday was the coldest morning. It was in the low 40s here, which is pretty darn cold for here in Florida. And all across, like I think in the Northeast, up in Pennsylvania, Northeast Pennsylvania, they had snow. Maybe some other states in the Northeast had snow. I know over in the UK, y'all had snow, which doesn't happen that often from what I understand. So, oh my goodness, everybody keep warm, keep warm. So, I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome if you're new here. And let's just get through what happened this week. Okay. So, I'm still working on my calendar documentation. I don't even know what to call this thing. It's just, because it's not really a journal, it's just a calendar where I'm documenting my life because yeah, this year's been a little rough on me health wise. So, it's been difficult to do it in like a creative daily journal. And I use a calendar from the Dollar Tree, and it looks like this. I need to go back and do January and February. Not sure if I'm going to, but it's available if I want to. And it just looks like this. And I've really enjoyed filling in the different boxes. I just pick a couple things out of the day that I want to illustrate somehow, and oh my goodness, now hang on a second. There are these little kids. They were at their next door neighbor's house. I hope they know them. Because the little girls were like up all up in the window, looking in the window. I think that's funny. Anyway, okay, back to this. Oh my gosh, they just distract me. They're out riding bikes all around, which is so nice to see, I have to say. Anywho, so this is how it starts out. Yeah, I pick a couple things a day to illustrate. I keep notes in another calendar that I keep on my coffee table, and I write in it throughout the day, multiple times in the day. And then I come in here, pick just a few things, like I said, that I want to illustrate about my day, and then it turns into this, right? So, yeah, this week I had a couple of appointments. Um, we had a movie night with the kids, which was really nice. Oh, one exciting thing, my son and his wife are under contract for a new house. Yes, I am so thrilled. It's about 30 miles, no, 30 minutes north of where we live currently, a little far for my taste. However, it is better than the original 3 hours. So we're so thrilled. We are so thrilled. And now he's going through the whole process of uh, doing all that, doing all the stuff, right? Securing this, securing insurance, sending paperwork to and fro, sending money to and fro. Yes. Hopefully, we're really hoping he's going to be in it before Christmas. That's what we're really hoping. Um, I think technically the closing date isn't until the 30th, but of December. But like I said, we're hoping everything comes together smoothly and they can get in there before Christmas because that would be just great for them. Had labs, had my dermatology appointment. Everything went really well. So I was glad about that. All the kids came over for dinner. We had chicken enchiladas. Little Remy got a bath because he was a just a stinky dog. I filmed some this week. I actually got in my room to do a little bit more. Each week I keep coming in here for a little bit more time, a little bit more time. Yeah, and then I still need to fill in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Thanksgiving is next week. Holy cannoli. Oh my gosh. So we're having Thanksgiving at our house. And then I guess my daughter's boyfriend really wanted to make the turkey. his parents are coming into town, so we're going to have a full house here, but we're just trying to figure out like the logistics, what everybody's making, what everybody's bringing, where they're making it or baking it or cooking it, all of that. We have not even got our turkey yet. Oh my heavens. So I guess this morning I finally got on the phone with my daughter and was like, look, who's getting the turkey? So I think we're going to try to pick up the turkey today because we're going to be at the store. And then they're going to come by and get whatever cooking materials they need and the turkey. And then they'll cook it at their house and then bring it back here on Thursday. But yeah, the logistics is a pain in the butt, let me tell you, when you've got, four different families working together to figure out who's doing what. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. I only walked 2 days this week because I was feeling pretty puny this last week. Plus, I guess I've been getting allergies or something. I woke up, guys, this morning. I was up at 3 a.m. Okay, 3 a.m. I tossed and turned for about an hour and a half or so in bed before I finally got out of bed. It's a rarity that I am up and out of bed before my husband is. He didn't get up until like 5 or something. So, yeah, had a little bit of time alone with the pupper. And then, yeah, so, and like I said, it's been chilly here. Oh, I took him out this morning and it was fresh. Let me tell you, it was fresh out there. Thank goodness there was no wind because I would have been done. Okay. So this is so exciting. Almost done with the month. And then we only have one more month. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, that's exciting. So worked on that. I also came in here and did some um jelly plating. Okay. And what I did was I wanted to experiment. I'm not a huge fan of this, the way it's come out. But it is what it is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the rest of it. This is actually going to turn into a a journal, right? So I don't know what the front or the back is going to be. I'm not really sure. On the inside is just the rub off. Um, yeah, I'll add more things on here. I don't know. I haven't determined. I think I like that. I'm not really sure. This is going to be a gift for somebody else, but yeah, I'll pretty it up some more and see what more I can do with it. And what I did was I took some of the magazines that I have. If they have a really thick cover, I tore the cover off of it and I made some masks to put on the jelly plate. Oh, kind of like stencils, but not. So I used those and experimented, and that was fun. I still need a ton of practice because I'm not really sure how to layer stuff. What I did find too is that the new paint that I got it from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for like $3.50 a tube, acrylic paint, and it is on the glossy side. And what ends up happening, because I live in Florida and it's very humid here, um, it sticks, right? It, yeah, it sticks. So this is one of them. This is another. This was one with the mask on. See, it's sticking already. And I think that's really fun, you know? Anyway. And then these were masks as well. This was the same mask. It's one continuous piece. And then these are just circles that I cut out. I just lay on top of the jelly plate. So yeah, I just need to practice more on layering. This is just a mess, as is this one. I happen to really like this side better, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just need more practice. This is a just a mess, but it's on deli paper and I can take it and use it in different ways. I am sure of it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm just going to keep practicing. And then when we were out and about, let's see, I did do a few pages in this one. This is my journal that I'm just, it's a creative daily journal, sort of ish. It's a creative journal anyway. I made it for the remainder of the year for October, November, and December. And I've worked a little bit on it, not too much. I don't know what that is. Oh, a sticker. And this is where I put the paints that I got. I just got pink, yellow, and like teal, and black and white. So I can make these colors darker, I can make them lighter, I can mix them, all of that. Instead of getting the traditional primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, you know? Anyway, they were just such a good price. So I couldn't pass it up. And maybe, when they go on sale again or whatever, I'll go in and pick up a couple, more. It is nice thick paint. I forget what I forget the brand, but it's whatever Hobby Lobby's brand is. So the only thing I worry about, like I said, is because it's acrylic paint and it's kind of glossy, it's very like plasticky and it sticks here in the climate that I'm in. So I'll probably write something here. I don't know. This is a little prayer card that I put it on here because the colors matched this here. And like I said, I'll probably write in here just over the paint with a black pen, um, the paints that I got. And then this, is that not beautiful? I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use this as a whole page like I did here or cut out this beautiful elephant. My husband and I, over the last few weeks, have been going to Hobby Lobby when they have their frames on sale. And then we've also found a few in the clearance section, and we've been collecting frames for a couple weeks, all different sizes, 8 by 10. We had some that were bigger, like 11 by 14 or 10 by 13, one or the other. So we've been collecting like 8 by 10s, 5 by 7s, 4 by 6. And this is when it was 40 degrees on the 24th of November. So crazy weather. And then what we did was we did a gallery wall. Yeah. And then I wrote about it here, but this is our gallery wall. And doesn't it look so pretty? And I got a whatchamacallit, an analog clock, because now my phone is always with me wherever I go. However, when I'm sitting there watching TV or doing whatever out there in the living room, I've always had an analog clock on the wall. So I've always just been able to look over to my left or to my right and look at a clock and tell what time it was. It's just a habit, I guess. And so I kept telling my husband, I really want a clock in here because I like to just be able to look up and see what time it is quickly. So anyway, we got an analog clock, and yeah, and I really, really love it. Oh, gee whiz, I need to glue that down again. Okay. So yeah, so this was a lot of fun to create. The background is just a piece of notepad. This is from one of my scrap bins, and I just wrote out at my handwriting gallery wall. 40 degrees, I wrote over here, taped this in with some little boho tape. I love this elephant, so pretty. And this actually, obviously, it came from a 5x7 photo frame. So yeah, I love the way it came out. And we both just sit out there and stare at it because it is so stinking pretty. What else? Oh, I just added fried mushrooms here because my husband made me some fried mushrooms last night and we both love them, but it's just they're not the same as you get from a restaurant, because you get them from a restaurant and they're like deep fried and good and not good for you, but they taste delicious, right? And this is where we get them. We get them from the pizza place that is literally 5 minutes from the house. So that's where we'll be getting our fried mushrooms from now on. Oh, and then we went to Wally World, and my husband picked out this beautiful tablecloth for Thanksgiving. Yes, because we're having guests over. We never have guests over, just saying. So this will be fun. Yeah, it's my daughter's boyfriend's parents are going to be up visiting him, and since we were all going to have Thanksgiving together anyway, they're coming over here, so that'll be interesting. Now luckily, our our husbands, yeah, our husbands know each other from work. They're not like, they weren't like friends or whatever at work, but they knew of each other. They worked in different departments. So anywho, yeah, they worked at the same company. And so it won't be as awkward, you know, as like meeting someone for the very first time. So, anywho, so yeah, I wanted to write about my tablecloths. When we moved, I got rid of a lot of tablecloths, and I love tablecloths. It just, I don't know, it just adds a little bit of personality for me, even though it covers up a beautiful wooden table. But it I don't know. There's just something about a tablecloth that I really really enjoy. So I'll be writing about that at some point. And I think that's it. I think that's all I've added in here. So I have worked in here a little tiny bit. So there's that. There's that. Another project. This is something else. I don't know if I've shown you this or not, but I've been watching a lot of Nicole at Relax Cut Glue, and she has a new book that she started. I'm not really sure when she started it. I will put her link below. I I'm not sure what she calls it even. It might be the a random collage composition book. I'm not really sure, but it's fairly recent on her account. So she took an 80 sheet composition book and took out papers, right? And she has a video showing you how she took out the papers. You take them from the front and then you take them from the back, all right? Or you take them from the back and the front, whatever. Just, yeah, to thin the book out a little bit. And then what she's been doing is just like adding a background onto it and then a focal image and some words or whatever. And so I'm excited to start this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I've been harvesting magazines. You will see this week, in fact, on Thanksgiving here in the U.S. on Thursday, that video will be coming out, the harvesting video. And yeah, so check that out when it comes out. You can have your dinner, and when you're relaxing afterwards, needing a nap, you just put on my video, and there you go. I will lull you to sleep. Okay. So, yeah, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. And right at the moment, I don't know what happened. Oh, here they are right here. Oy, 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 guys. Um, well, for instance, I'll give you a for instance. Let's bring this over here. Okay, so this right here, these are all of the I'm going to just quickly put these in my words right there. These are all the things that I got out of, what was it, 3 magazines, I think? Yeah. So lots of different things, big things, small things, colorful things. And when I take stuff out of my glue books, or I'm sorry, when I harvest magazines, I harvest for everything, right? For my random glue book where I have squares and rectangles, um, this new collage book that I'm going to be doing, and my color glue book. So I harvest for everything, and sometimes I harvest for my creative daily journal, and or depending if the pictures are small enough, I will also harvest for my calendar. So I'm on the lookout for everything, right? So I have some square and rectangle pieces at the bottom, fussy cut items here. Yeah, so it'll be fun to use these. I got a lot of great images, right? And then what I did was, let's get these off of here. I also harvested backgrounds, right? Because the backgrounds are what go in this book here, right? So we have, like, let's just say you want a light background, you put this on, you glue the whole thing down, and then, look how pretty she looks on there, right? Or I don't know what happened to my other girl. Oh, here she is, perhaps. Yeah. Or isn't she beautiful, right? And then you can put whatever. You could put flowers behind her. Or you could leave it as is, whatever you want to do. But yeah. Or this background, right? And you could easily put something right on the top of that. Like I would put something over her. Yeah, so here's another background. jeans background, you could put this in here and then just put something across the bottom. So to me, this is more collage-y than it is like glue book. But nevertheless, another gluing project. So yeah, so that's exciting. Um, so I can't wait to start working on this. I think my first step is going to just be to go through and randomly put in some backgrounds, right? Yep, just randomly front back flip from front to back so that the book bulks up evenly. In other words, you don't want to start in the front of the book and just go in consecutive order, because then the front will get bulked up, and by the time you get to the back, it's not going to lay flat enough. And so yeah, I would go in here and do maybe these 2 pages in the front, or maybe this one and this one in the front, and then flip to the back and then do some in the middle, but I did get a whole bunch of different um whoops, I did get a whole bunch of different backgrounds. This is not a background, I don't know why that's in there. This background, this just white background, this background. Isn't that a fun background? Even if I cut this out, is what I tell you in the next video on Thursday. Even if I cut this out and there's a hole here, I can still put something right over the top of it, right? Yeah, I can still put something right over the top of it and cover it up so it won't matter, right? That's a fun one. That's kind of dark, but this I might just glue down and leave it just as is, right? I could even take my X-Acto and cut it here and maybe put flowers behind it or something like that. I don't know. There's another background. I thought this would be a fun background. There's a background. This would be pretty. I mean, look how pretty that would be with something very contrasting, right? Nice. Or even her. I just have these two girls here, so. But isn't that contrasting nicely? And then I would put something here and something across the top. But fun little backgrounds here. I haven't decided if I'm going to cut this out or not. I haven't decided yet. That's an interesting background. Nice and bright background. That's a nice background. A little dark, but I still think we could find something suitable. Whoops. Food backgrounds are always fun. Pineapple. And then these are some other backgrounds I had picked out from before. Yep. And so, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to come in here and just glue in some backgrounds so that some of the pages are ready for when I want to come in here and go ahead and start gluing, right? So that is all that's been going on this week. Like I said, I have been coming in here and, wanting to really just work a little bit more each day, come in here for a little bit longer and work on some things. Yeah. And other than that, like I said, yeah, I didn't walk very much this week because uh I've been super, super sore. Super sore. Even to touch my skin has been sore. Today, however, I am feeling a little bit better, even though I woke up at 3 a.m. with a headache. But the headache seems to have gone. It could just be allergies. I'm not really sure. And I'm not as sore at all. So things are looking up. Things are looking up. I'm glad to say. And I'm going to talk to my aunt a little bit, and then we got to go to the store to get a turkey. Hopefully there is one. And for those of you living in the United States, I wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Um, Hoping that everyone takes a moment in time to just be thankful and grateful for the many blessings that we have. and I will chat at you later. Don't forget to check out Thursday's video as well. It's the harvesting video of the images that you saw here today. And yeah, I will thank you for your time and thank you for sharing it with me. I really do appreciate it. I know time is precious, and I just so from the bottom of my heart appreciate that you take the time to share your time with me. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, and I'll talk at you all real soon. Bye for now.